Assalamu alaikum.
In today's lecture, we will be revising some hadith for the upcoming exams. Let's start.
We will start understanding the difference between hadith and sunnah. Hadith. Hadith are the sayings, actions, silent approvals or disapprovals of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Think of hadith as individual reports. Sunnah. Sunnah encompasses the Prophet's entire way of life, including his practices and customs. And sunnah as the overall pattern or tradition. In essence, hadith are the source material for understanding the sunnah, which is the overarching concept of the Prophet's exemplary way of life.
طهور شطر الإيمان.
Cleanliness is half of Iman. This hadith is in Sahih Muslim, telling us the importance of cleanliness in our religion, Islam.
What lessons we learned from this hadith? Cleanliness is a very important part of Islam. We should always be clean and pure. Make istinja, wudu, and ghusl thoroughly. Our bodies, clothes, books, classrooms, homes, yards, etc. must be kept clean, neat, and tidy always. Angels remain with a person who is always clean and pak.
إنما الأعمال بالنيات.
Verily, actions depend upon their intentions. The hadith, verily actions are judged by intentions, and every person will have what they intended, is a foundational principle in Islam. It emphasizes that the validity and reward of an action are determined by the intention behind it.
What lessons we learn from this hadith? What intention we have made before doing any action will decide whether we will be rewarded for that action or not. We should always do things to please Allah alone. Then only Allah will reward us. Before, after, and whilst doing any action, we should always check our intentions. If shaitan spoils our intentions, we should ask forgiveness from Allah and correct our intention.
لا تغضب.
Do not get angry.
Disadvantages of anger.
Anger and hot temper is from shaitan. Anger may lead to physical abuse or violence. A person who doesn't control their temper can isolate themselves from family and friends. Anger.
What should I do when become angry? Sit down or lay down. If you still angry, then say dua, by saying, I seek refuge of Allah from the cursed devil. If you still angry, then drink water. Inshallah your anger will go. But, if you still angry, then stay silent. Inshallah your anger will go. If you still angry, then take shower and perform wudu ablution.
الدين النصيحة.
The religion Islam is sincerity. This hadith, the religion is sincerity, encapsulates the essence of Islam as a faith based on sincerity and goodwill. It emphasizes that sincerity should be directed towards Allah, His book, His messenger, the leaders of the Muslims, and the general Muslim population.
Here's the breakdown of the concept.
Sincerity to Allah. This involves worshiping Him alone, fulfilling His commands, and seeking His pleasure. Sincerity to the Book of Allah. This means reciting the Quran, understanding its teachings, and acting upon its guidance. Sincerity to the Prophet Muhammad. This involves following his example, Sunnah, loving him, and striving to emulate his character. Sincerity to the leaders of the Muslims. This includes advising them with good counsel, reminding them of their responsibilities, and supporting them in doing what is right. Sincerity to the common people. This involves being kind, compassionate, and helpful to all Muslims, striving for their well-being and promoting unity. In essence, the hadith emphasizes that Islam is not merely a set of rituals, but a way of life characterized by sincerity, good intentions, and genuine concern for others.
المرء مع من أحبه.
A person will be with whom he loves. A man asked the Prophet about the hour, the day of judgment, saying, "When will the hour be?" The Prophet said, "What have you prepared for it?" The man said, "Nothing, except that I love Allah and His Apostle." The Prophet said, "You will be with those whom you love."
لا يدخل الجنة قاطع.
The one who breaks relationships will not enter paradise. The saying, "the one who breaks relationships will not enter paradise," is a hadith, a saying or action of the Prophet Muhammad that emphasizes the importance of maintaining family ties and relationships in Islam. It highlights that severing these bonds can have serious consequences, potentially leading to exclusion from paradise.
الحياء شعبة من الإيمان.
Modesty is a branch of faith in Islam. The saying, "modesty is a branch of faith," means that modesty is an essential part of a believer's faith, a quality that reflects and strengthens their connection with God. It's not just about outward appearance, but also includes modesty in behavior, speech, and thought.
الكلمة الطيبة صدقة.
A good word is charity. According to this hadith, telling something good to other people is also a charity. So, always try to use decent and good words when communicating in others.
Good luck, students.